What if I told you there are psychological tricks so powerful, so mind-altering, that they can make anyone crave your presence, miss you when you're gone, and obsess over everything you say? Imagine walking into a room, not saying much, and yet, somehow people can't stop watching you. Imagine leaving a conversation and hours later, someone is still thinking about what you said, how you made them feel, and wondering when they'll see you again. In a world drowning in noise, constant attention-seeking, and superficial interactions, becoming someone who lives rent-free in people's minds is rare. But today, I'll show you how to become that person, not by becoming fake, not by putting on a mask, but by activating deep, almost primal psychological triggers already hardwired into every human being on the planet. These tricks are not some sleazy manipulations. They're not about faking charm or trying to be someone you're not. They are about influence. Pure, authentic, powerful influence. The same techniques used by the most magnetic personalities, by world-class speakers, by leaders who walk into a room and instantly shift the energy. But here's the catch. These aren't toys. These are tools. And if you misuse them, they can backfire. Because when used the right way, people won't just be interested in you. They'll be hooked, obsessed, addicted to your presence. And by the end of this video, you'll possess the power to create an emotional imprint in anyone's mind. So stay with me till the end, because trick number 5 is the most powerful one. 1. The reverse highlight effect. Most people think, if I want to be liked, if I want to be admired, I need to showcase my best side. Wrong. Here's the psychology. People don't obsess over perfection. They obsess over mystery, over contrast, over authenticity. That's where the reverse highlight effect comes in. It's a trick so subtle, yet so powerful, it flips the script of human attraction. Instead of showing off your strengths immediately, you highlight a small flaw intentionally, and then reveal your strength afterward. Picture this. You're in a group setting, and someone casually asks, "So, what do you do?" Instead of launching your success story, you say something like, "Honestly, I struggled for a long time figuring it out. I dropped out of college twice, but then I figured out something that finally clicked." That's the hook. That moment of vulnerability makes you real, relatable, human. And then, when you drop the part about your success, it hits 10 times harder. Why? Because the brain remembers contrast more than consistency. This isn't just a theory. It's backed by science. Psychologists call it the Pratfall Effect. You're no longer a walking highlight reel. You're a real person with depth, with struggle, with a story. Use this on dates, in job interviews, in casual conversations, anywhere you want to leave a deeper impact. 2. The mirror and delay technique. This one is quiet, almost invisible, but it's pure psychological seduction. You see, people love those who reflect them. We're naturally drawn to those who feel familiar. But here's the mistake. Most people try to mimic too quickly, and it feels forced, fake. Instead, do this. Step 1. Observe. Pay close attention to the other person's energy, posture, tone of voice, and the pace at which they speak. Step 2. After 2 to 3 minutes, begin to subtly mirror their energy. If they speak fast with excitement, raise your energy slowly. Step 3. Use the delayed verbal mirror. When they express something emotional, don't respond right away. Let it breathe. Wait 10 seconds. Then, reflect that same emotional wavelength back with your own words. For instance, if someone says, "I've been so burnt out lately, just exhausted," don't jump in with advice. Instead, after a pause, say, "That feeling of just being mentally done, I've been there too. It's rough." That pause, that delay, it makes them feel heard, deeply heard, and that creates connection. Most people rush to respond. You don't. 3. Controlled absence. Here's something most people will never tell you. Desire doesn't grow in presence, it grows in absence. When you're always available, you become predictable. And predictability kills curiosity. This trick is about strategic disappearance, not ghosting, not ignoring, but knowing when to pull back. Imagine this, you just had a powerful conversation with someone. Maybe you made them laugh until they cried, or you shared a moment that felt deep, rare, electric. Most people would keep the conversation going. You won't. That's when you go silent. You vanish, not for too long, but long enough for your absence to echo in their mind. No texts, no messages, just space. It becomes a vacuum that pulls them in. Why? Because you've created an emotional high, and now you're giving them the chance to miss it. By the way, if you're still with me, I've got something very special for you. The Sigma's Black Book of Untouchable Power. And no, this isn't just another generic guide. This is an elite ebook that holds the forbidden knowledge, the type of knowledge used by high-level thinkers. But this will be deleted soon. The elites don't want this out, so check the description or pinned comment right now to grab it before it's gone. 4. The subconscious anchor. You see, the human brain is constantly forming associations between sounds, emotions, smells, and people. What if you could intentionally become a positive emotional anchor in someone's mind? Here's how. Every time you interact with someone, repeat a unique phrase or gesture, something positive, something uplifting, something that becomes yours. For example, you might often say, "You know what I love about moments like this?" And then share something inspiring or funny. Over time, this phrase becomes linked with the emotional state you create. Then, one day, they hear that phrase again, maybe even from someone else, and bam, their mind flashes back to you. You've planted a seed. You've become unforgettable. 5. Future pacing fantasy. This one is the most powerful one, because when done right, it doesn't just influence the present, it plants you in someone's future permanently. This technique is called future pacing, and it's used in therapy, sales, leadership, and yes, also attraction. Here's how it works. During a conversation, you casually paint a picture of something exciting, something meaningful that the two of you could do in the future. Say something like, "Imagine a weekend where we just disappear into the mountains. No signal, just peace." Do you see what just happened? You've now inserted yourself into their dreams, into their long-term vision. You're no longer just someone in the present. You've become part of their imagined future. And the human brain doesn't separate fantasy from reality very well. These aren't just tricks. These are high-level tools, psychological keys that open emotional doors. So try one trick at a time. Practice, master it, and never forget, real influence isn't loud, it's quiet. Now listen carefully. Dark mindset isn't just another channel on the internet. It's a rise of power. So if you're serious about becoming powerful, subscribe now or stay weak forever. The choice is yours.